Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am honored you are all watching this. My name is Bryan Myers and I'm 22 years old. I was born in Breckenridge, Minnesota. However, for some unforeseen circumstances, my family and I moved a lot. I've lived in Moorhead, Fargo, Lisbon, Wahpeton, then we moved back to Breckenridge, where I graduated from high school. School wasn't easy for me, and making friends was very difficult. I always felt different, but never knew why. I had IEP all through high school, and I was formally diagnosed when I was 21 at Ann Carlson Center with Autism Spectrum Disorder with Intellectual Impairment. Some of my symptoms are social phobia, anxiety, OCD, ADHD, depression, and struggles with starting and maintaining personal relationships. I was diagnosed with social phobia, depression, OCD, ADHD, and anxiety in 8th grade. I also had a rough relationship with my father and got bullied in school. My father abandoned my family and I, causing me to have trust issues. I'm the middle child. I have an older brother named Brendan and a young sister named Brianna. The three bumblebees. My niece's name is Kayla, and she is 1 year old. My sister's boyfriend is named Zach, and my mom's boyfriend is named Jeremy. My mom's name is Christy, and my mom has always been my rock. I've worked for several places, but kept getting let go due to safety concerns. When I was a security guard at American Crystal Sugar, working the 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. shift, I got into an accident with the semi while I was riding bike home. I was really lucky the semi trailer was empty because it ran over my right leg, causing no injuries, just bruises. My bike didn't make it. It was total, but no worries, I was okay. I moved to Wheaton, Minnesota, where I was going to live with someone I knew, and who promised to help me be more independent. But instead, she took advantage of me financially and didn't support me the way she said she would. She was going to school to be a social worker and work with autistic children. She kicked me out, making me homeless. I had to move to Fargo. My mom had moved to Fargo into an apartment with my sister and didn't have a spare bedroom for her, but she still took me in. For 1 month, I slept on her couch while she scrambled to find me help and a place to live. She contacted Clay County Social Services office in Wheaton, Minnesota. I was placed in my first adult foster care home in Moorhead. This place made promises they never kept. I wasn't provided transportation to my employment, outings, or activities. They didn't provide any healthy meals. They just easy to make foods like corn dogs, pizza, and other frozen foods, other microwavable foods. They also didn't help me with my goals, and I was threatened a few times by the other resident who lived there. I was scared, lonely, depressed, anxious, and I didn't feel safe. Finally, my mom had enough and started searching for a better place for me. She contacted Amber, and they had talked multiple times. We met at their home for an interview, and I nailed it. And then I did a child stay for a weekend. After that, my mom, myself, and my new foster family all agreed that this would be a great fit for everyone, so I moved in on March 2nd, 2019. My long-term goals are to live on my own and have lots of friends and be in a healthy relationship with someone special. In the future, I'd like to get married and have a family and pets, of course. I also want, and I am a motivational speaker, so I can educate and motivate and inspire others to become who they are meant to be, despite any disabilities they have. I have short-term goals that I'm working on to help me get to where I need to be to obtain my long-term goals. My short-term goals are working on life skills like cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, and other things like that. Each day of the week, I have a different chore that I work on with Amber, and we do them every week. Overcoming my social phobia is a big goal for me. I'm working on starting and keeping conversations with people, being in public by myself, and being in large crowds, with or without others. I am a mixture of emotions right now. I am excited, scared, and nervous, but I'm staying brave and humble. And a little bit embarrassed as well. So, I mean, you know, because of whatever, it's a little messed up, whatever. Before COVID-19, I was busy with activities that helped me work on my social phobia. I go to the art, games, and more events and dances. I also go to FM Super Adventures outings every Thursday where we do something different each week. I went to community education classes where I've most recently done watercolor paintings and made a palette snowman sign. I'm also working on losing weight and toning up by going to the YMCA with my arms worker Andy. We go to Body Pump every week. And I plan on trying other classes like yoga and rock climbing. At home, I walk, run on the treadmill, and do strength and stretching exercises. I go to Rustad Recreation Center and walk on the track. I'm working out every day of the week. Folk Rehab, Freedom Resources, and Protective Alternatives helped me get a part-time job at NDSU Dining Hall. I did so well in my interview that they hired me on the spot. That was a good feeling. I'm finding healthy outlets to work out my frustrations, anxiety, and stress. Some of my favorite ways to do this is swimming. Where's the background here? Swimming, I love lake, ocean, and all that. And motivational speaking. I'm taking a one-on-one swim class that's preparing me to compete in the Special Olympics. I'm very nice, sometimes too nice for my own good. I have a big heart, but not like a actual big heart, but like a big heart as in, you know. Uh, and I'm loyal and devoted, protective, respectful. I will hold the door open for you no matter what. And insightful because I know what I need to work on and I'm doing so. I'm also empathetic and of course funny. Okay. I enjoy working out, camping, boating, fishing, riding my bike, playing video games, yard games, bonfires, being a ninja. Going to Thunder Road, watching movies, playing board games and cards, arts and crafts, cooking, baking, mowing, and being outdoors with no mosquitoes. I also like attending community events like concerts. I love going to church and singing in the choir too. Being with my foster family that I have now is a blessing from the big guy himself. Amber, Jennings, Jackson, and Thor were and are the miracle that I needed. I love being a part of my foster family and their huge extended family too, which is impressive considering my social phobia. It's the best foster home that I've lived in because I'm able to be active and do things I enjoy. They're also nice and work with me on my goals. I don't have to stress out about finding rides for my appointments or activities, which has been very helpful for both my mom and myself. Being around Amber and Jennings gives me insight into what a healthy relationship is and what it looks like. Being around Jackson, their 3 years old son, son, shows me what kids his age are like. Oh boy. It gives me insight on what it's like to have children. And Thor, he's the family dog. A sweet, loving, loyal, playful, and protective bonus. We do a lot of things as a family. We go to a lot of community events like parades, fairs, a Fargo Force game, and Monster Jam. We also go on many vacations to Airwood Resort and in Alexandria where they have an awesome water park and spend a lot of time at the lake during the summer. I tried cross-country skiing and I did really well. I even got the hang of going downhill without falling, even though I fell a lot. When we aren't out and about doing things, we like to watch movies and TV shows at home, do arts and crafts projects, and we're getting into playing more games now that Jackson is getting older too. Amber hired a direct support professional to help bring me to some of my activities and help me work on increasing my confidence in public and speaking and maintaining conversations. My DSP's name is Olivia, and she is amazing and wonderful. I love hanging out with her and going to activities like FM Super Adventures, to art games and more, and art dances, community ed classes, movies, and bowling, and Sky Zone. Shh! I have a secret. I pray for people I care about. I pray for Olivia for God to protect her from anything and to keep her safe from COVID-19. And help her graduate college and help her dreams come true. And be successful in life. God has been a huge part of my life. He helps me keep my faith and confidence in myself when I feel worthless and lost. And yes, I do pray for others too. So not just Olivia, I also pray for like my foster family, my family, and everybody, extended family, everybody, pretty much. So I have not left that out. So he has shown me mercy, and now I'm being moved by mercy. My future plans include being able to help and inspire people, and going to school to learn about motivational speaking, to learn to sharpen my skills. I watch other motivational speakers to get ideas and tips to improve my own skills, even inspirational speakers too. I watched one and I was like, oh wow, that's really good. So I like that. All of you made my dream come true. And all of you watching this, yeah, it's making my dream come true. I mean, it's not about fame, or it's not about money or anything. It's not about how many likes I get or anything like that. It's about all of you. For me, it's just about all of you. That it's about inspiring, educating, and being there for any of you, you know, and just good stuff. I thank you, all of you, for watching this and hearing my story. Remember, we are all human. I will be creating videos on separate symptoms and others, stuff like that. I hope you join me watching them as I go more in depth.